Can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Alright, what's up guys? It is like 6:30 in the morning and I'm making this video in the garage. So I'm gonna do a dance to warm up.
Break it down.
Good. Alright. I'm going to be making this video on the topic of the Focus T25 Nutrition Guide and how you can calculate exactly what your calorie intake needs to be. And I'm going to be following the guide exactly as it says. And this is actually, let me get my handy dandy pen here. This is actually one of the most simple nutrition guides that Beachbody's come out with. And I really, really like it because it breaks it basically down into 4 questions on how to calculate your calorie intake. So the very first question, so you're going to take what's called the 4-step calorie quiz. The very first question you're going to answer is your gender. Man, this board is all wobbly. Okay, if you're a woman, then you're going to give yourself +1 point. If you're male, then you're going to give yourself +2 points. Pretty simple, right? What's your score right now? That's all you got to figure out. All right. Next is how much you weigh. Now, if you weigh 130 or less, you get +1 point. If you weigh 130 or more, you get -1 point. What's your score? It's so fun. It's a quiz. All right. The next question is, how active are you outside of Focus T25? So, activate. All right. So I'm gonna squat down here, and if you are sedentary, so this would be like if you have an office job. This would be you. You would get -1 point. +1. Sorry about that. Oh, that's a +2. I did a minus up there. All right. If you're moderately to highly active, okay. So moderately active to highly active, you're gonna get +2 points. Pretty simple. And the 4th and final is add up your points. Easy. Alright, so you add up your points and then it comes over here to your suggested calories. If you score on your points, if you scored 3 points, alright, 3 points, your intake's going to be 1,200 calories a day. Pretty easy. If you scored 4 points or more, you're going to be at 1,600 calories per day. Pretty cool, right? It's that simple. And then they go to break down, about how many calories you should have per meal. Really, the important thing is to try and just keep your blood sugar levels from spiking and tanking. And one of the things that can really, really help you prevent that is through breaking up your meals throughout the day, eating every 2.5 to 3 hours. Small meals more often. That's really going to help stabilize your blood sugar levels, and then you won't get those spikes of energy, and then you won't get those crashes that cause you to want to, you know, eat everything in sight or eat things you know you shouldn't be eating. So this is it, okay? And then you get into, okay, I eat 1,200 calories of what? Do I eat just 1,200 calories of, you know, healthy food, or do I eat, you know, 1,600 calories of just quote unquote healthy food? Because I've seen a lot of people, oh man, this eraser sucks. Alright, I've seen a lot of people who eat quote unquote healthy food and they don't see any progress. Alright? Just because peanut butter is healthy for you and, you know, wheat bread is good for you, you don't want to eat peanut butter sandwiches all day long. That's not going to support your goal. So if you have quite a bit of fat to lose, you know, I'm going to put a link to a video right down below. I'm going to show you how I use MyFitnessPal with the P90X nutrition plan, but it works with any nutrition plan. And I'll show you how to set that up, and it'll break it down into how many grams of protein, how many carbs, how many grams of fats you should have each day. So with T25, you know, if you have a lot of fat to lose, then I would recommend your intake, you know, again, in this video below, it'll show you how to do it, but set your intake to 50% protein, 30% carbohydrates, and 20% fats. And then when you put that into MyFitnessPal, it'll tell you how many grams per day of each of those this would equal at whatever calorie intake you chose earlier. So this is going to be like on the high protein side. If you just want to get toned and you have a little bit of weight to use, you know, your body maybe needs a little more energy, it burns food more efficiently, you're a little bit more in shape, you don't have tons of fat to lose, I recommend that your intake be set at 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fats. And this is a good maintenance plan if you're just trying to maintain your weight as well. You know, for some of you, 1,600 calories might still be a calorie deficit, and if you're not looking to lose weight, play with that number. You know, for 2 weeks, keep it at 1,600. Take your body fat measurements, take your body weight, and then after 2 weeks of sticking to 1,600 calories at whichever of these, see what kind of progress you make, and then just adjust accordingly. If you're not trying to lose weight and you find yourself losing weight, obviously you got to bump up the calorie intake. So take it up to 1,800 or something. You know, if you notice you're gaining fat, you know, drop it down to 1,400. Don't go below 1,200, but just play with that number to see how your body reacts. But the important thing is that you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent every single day in hitting your macronutrient targets on MyFitnessPal. You can't just be eating donuts and all this stuff and say, well, I hit my calorie intake, I don't know what's going on. You know, your body needs good fuel so that it can produce a good result. Alright? So I hope this sort of helps you understand the T25 nutrition plan, how to figure out your calorie intake, and the best way. You know, I always say if you fail to plan, then plan on failing. Track your nutrition based on macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats, and then plan out your nutrition the night before so that the day of, you're not scrambling to figure out how to hit your targets. You're just following the plan you made the night before. So I hope this helped, guys. Again, check out this video. I left it there so you can check out how to use MyFitnessPal. So I will see you later. T25 Nutrition Plan. Love you guys.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.